Alright, question I keep getting asked a lot lately is someone's done a novice contest or two, and even maybe in their first one, they've placed top 3, and now they have to make the jump to the open division, where the weights are significantly heavier and more challenging. And it seems a lot of the time people get discouraged by the fact that they can no longer compete novice, or are put off by the fact that they can no longer compete novice because that's a big jump they have to make and they don't feel ready. I'll say, I think that's just completely the wrong mindset to have. If you don't look at that as the next step, and you're not proud that you worked your way out of competing novice, and you have this big, you just have another challenge in front of you, and you know that you have to work that much harder to end up in it, to end up doing well in the open class and being ready and be able to handle that weights. That's the point. It's strongman. You're supposed to keep getting stronger. You might not be ready, but at one point you weren't ready for novice, and you trained and you competed and you got better, and now you outgrew it. And the point of novice is to introduce you to strongman competitions. The point is not to be the local novice champion. That's an accomplishment to win, and you should be proud. But if you just keep going to novice shows and placing top 3, then it's really, you're doing a disservice to all the new people that need an introduction to the sport. I've never looked at a contest weight and thought that's too heavy. I just looked at it and I thought, all right, I need to train really hard to get stronger. And some open shows are really damn heavy, and they're on the same level as a Platinum Plus or Nationals, etc. And then some local open shows are a little bit lighter, kind of in between novice and, like a Nationals. So you might not be ready for this show, this month, but the one in 3 months, which is a little more, beginner or intermediate friendly, sign up for that one and work on getting stronger towards that one. And then after that, go, okay, next year I want to be ready for that state championship show, which is really heavy, which is heavier and a little bit out of your, current strength level. And look at, okay, I'm not ready this year, but in 2015, I'm going to train my ass off for the next 13 months. And if I have 13 months that I'm focusing on that, I can be prepared enough to compete there. And when you do, you might be in the bottom pack. Your first goal should be to just not zero any of the events. But guess what? Zeros do happen. It's part of life. People at Worlds zero. I still zero events. Ton of people I know that are high-level competitors every now and then will still zero an event. We are trying to push the human envelope on what we can do. So sometimes not everyone is going to be up to that task. And by something being heavier than you are currently prepared for, if you train knowing that you have to go out there and you're going to have people watching you, and it's going to go down on the score sheet that if you don't succeed, you got a 0, you get no points. Putting that pressure on yourself will make you stronger. You rise to the occasion. You train to get even stronger. Okay, let's put it this way. When I started out, about 8 years ago in California, there's almost never a 200-pound class. And if there was, we still use the same weights as the 231s. Let alone there's never a 175 class. I've never seen the 175 class contested in California. And over here, we have heavy amateur shows. Really fucking heavy amateur shows. The first contest I signed up for was a Platinum Plus. And that was out of pure stupidity and ignorance because I was not strong. And I was not ready. But I made I had little accomplishments. I might have zeroed the event because you had to finish the farmers in order to get a score. But it was the first time I ever picked up farmers that heavy at all. And I picked them up 4 times, and I might have stumbled forward 3 feet. But I still got stronger knowing on this day, you know, in 3 or 4 months, I'm going to have to attempt that. All right. So, in closing, if you've placed in the novice class and now you have to move up to the open, you should not look at it as a punishment. You accomplished something. And now you have the opportunity, by being in the open class, to have a new challenge and rise to it and accomplish more. It's not going to be easy, but you better, you know, just kick you in the ass and make you just that much motivated to get stronger. The point is not to lift a 250-pound Atlas stone for the rest of your life for reps. That should not be the point. That's not the point of strongman. Strongman is about pushing the envelope of what the human body can possibly do. It should be, you don't want to do something, you should rep out. I like to look at a contest which is slightly out of my comfort zone or range of like strength, and use that to push me to get even stronger. And I recommend that you do the same. You might get your ass kicked and placed in the bottom half or the bottom third, you know, for the first, you know, your first year or two. But if you keep working, you're going to get stronger and eventually be like, okay, now at this, you know, I finished top 5. Now I finished top 3. Oh, cool. Now I qualify for nationals. Then you go to nationals and you get your ass kicked all over again. You go, wow, that was an eye-opener. The level of competition's a little higher than it is locally back home. So now, you know, I have a goal of finishing at nationals top 15 next year. Maybe you go up there and you finish in the top 10 and you just keep moving up. Your mindset should always be to keep advancing, keep getting stronger, and seek out harder competitions and harder, you know, and better level of competitors to compete against. It should not be to just, you know, be a big fish in a small pond. Strongman will humble you, so stay humble. Put your head down, work hard, and go from competing in novice to someday competing for a pro card. No reason you can't. You just keep working at it. It takes time.